Hey, what's going on, family? This is Scrapbook Boxing, Museum of the Forgotten Fisticuffs series. I got a dynamic fight to talk to you about. Featherweight championship, one of the greatest of all times. And one of the opponents you're looking at right now was a fascinating fighter himself. He won his title in 1977. He won a World Junior Featherweight Championship back in 1977. He was born October 29th, 1956 in Puerto Rico. He weighed 122 to 126 pounds and he stood 5 foot 5 inches. Knocking everybody out. One of the greatest Puerto Rican punchers of all time. And he wanted to face a fighter by the name of Salvatore Sanchez, who was born February 3rd, 1958 in Santiago, Mexico. Salvatore Sanchez weighed 126 pounds and stood 5 foot 7 inches. Salvatore Sanchez began his professional debut in 1975, and in 1980, February 2nd, he knocks out Danny Little Red Lopez in the 13th round to win the featherweight championship of the world, lineal title. So what was crazy about this fight was Wilfredo Gomez was referring to Salvatore Sanchez as a Mexican jumping bean. His words. He said he kept jumping around, he had no punching power. So obviously Salvatore Sanchez took offense to that and he said, let's get this thing going. And I'm telling you, one of the greatest featherweight championships of all time, Gomez was moving up from junior featherweight and trying to capture the world featherweight championship from Salvatore Sanchez. But one of the most memorable moments for me was when both bands got into the ring. And that was a beautiful performance between both bands, Puerto Rican band and the Mexican band. Outstanding. That night you had Howard Cosell, the announcer. Guest announcer was Larry Holmes. Ken Norton was in the building. You had Jose Torres representing Wilfredo Gomez. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful card. When both men got in that ring, they showed what boxing is all about. I advise you to go to Mosley's Boxing channel and check out his videos. Very good channel. And check that fight out between Wilfredo Gomez and Salvatore Sanchez. And you'll be surprised. That's what boxing is all about. Gomez wound up getting knocked out in the 8th round, but he put up a good account of himself. So I gotta salute both fighters and put both fighters in that fight in my Museum of the Forgotten Fisticuffs series. Peace. They don't make fighters like this anymore. No more. Unfortunately for Salvatore Sanchez, he was involved in a car accident. But his last fight would be against Azuma Nelson, who would wind up becoming a Hall of Famer himself. Goes to show you the type of fighter Salvatore Sanchez was. He defeated Azuma Nelson. And who knows what Salvatore Sanchez could have wound up becoming. After this fight, Wilfredo Gomez would wind up fighting Lupe Pinto with one of the greatest fights of all times. Again, he would fight Rocky Lockridge, get punched in the neck, and lose his vocal cords. But Wilfredo Gomez was a dynamic fighter. Salute to both of these fighters. This is Scrapbook Boxing, Museum of the Forgotten Fisticuffs series. Peace and salute to all my subscribers.